All right, laying on your back here, keep those heels close towards your bum. We're gonna root our shoulder blades down on the mat and our heels, and we're gonna lift our hips all the way up. So trying to keep our hips lifted. We're gonna bring those knees together, and exhale, bring your knees apart. So the whole time the hips are remaining high, the glutes are squeezed. We're squeezing the inner thighs on the way in and out. So squeeze and release. So trying to keep the weight distributed in both of the shoulders. No weight is in the neck. Just keep your gaze looking at the ceiling. All right, so knees are together now. We're gonna hold here, isometric hold. So squeeze those glutes the whole time. Start warming up. All right, bring those knees just parallel to each other. There's a slight space in between, and just pulse the hips up and down. So we're just pulsing up and down, up an inch and down an inch. Up and down. Make sure to inhale and exhale here. Keep going, pulsing up and down. Squeeze the glutes up and release. Squeeze and release. Keep going. All right, hold here. I'm gonna hold for a moment. Put the weight in the heels, and we're gonna do the same thing with the toes lifted. So with those toes lifted, we're just gonna hold here. Keep squeezing those glutes, and then bring the knees out and in. Bring them out a little bit further this time. So out and squeeze in. Out and in. Working the adductors and adductor muscles here. So the outside of the side bum and the inner thighs. Out and in. All right, coming back to center here. So with those knees parallel, we're just gonna touch the knees and release. So we're just bringing them in and out slightly. So smaller movements here. So try to squeeze the inner thighs to bring those knees to touch and release. Squeeze and release. Keep going. Touch the knees. Try to squeeze those legs together. Keep those toes lifted the whole time. Lift those hips a little bit higher this time. Hold. Keep holding. Toes are still lifted. Isometric hold here. All right, drop those toes down this time. Lift those heels up. So we haven't dropped the hips are still high. Hold here with those heels all the way up. All right, bring those knees out and in just like we did before. Out and in. Squeeze the inner thighs. Full range of motion here, bringing those knees out and in. Hips stay high. Keep any weight out of your neck here. And keep those heels high, almost like you're wearing high heels. All right, hold here in the center. Keep holding. Bum might be shaking, that's a good thing. So just bring those knees together and apart. So keeping the legs parallel, just bring the knees in and out, in and out. A few times here. Keep squeezing the glutes, squeezing the inner thighs, touch those knees together. Heels are still lifted here. Breathing in and out. Hold and drop. Okay, bringing those toes out to the outside of the mat. We're gonna do some hip bridges here. So the hips are gonna come down and up, down and up. So our feet are in like a V formation here. We're dropping those hips down to the mat. Exhale, squeeze them all the way up. Squeeze and release. Almost to touch the mat. Just hover off the mat. All right, bring those knees back in, keeping those hips high. Bring the knees in and out, in and out. You should really be feeling it on the outside of your glutes here. In and out, keep going. Keep squeezing. All right, now tap those toes, left and right, left and right. Just tap the toes. Switching from left to right. Tap, 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 tap. All right, now drop those those hips down and squeeze them back up. Drop them down and up. Last set here. Keep squeezing, keep going. You got this. Squeeze those hips up. Use the glutes. Down and up. And up. Squeeze. Use your breath here. Hold at the top. Small pulses. Up an inch and down an inch. This is it. Keep going. Push yourself and drop your hips down. All right, give yourself a big hug. We're just gonna stretch it out. Giving yourself a nice big hug. Hold on to that left knee. We're just gonna bring it across the body. So using that right hand to pull that leg over, feel a nice deep stretch in the glutes. Try to keep the left shoulder blade rooted on the mat. Inhale and exhale. Switch legs, bringing in the right. Hold on to that with the left hand on the right knee. Twist. Breathe deeply into that muscle. And you're all done.